Ellie Cocaine. You know, I'm here with Thizzler. Finally, y'all make sure y'all come subscribe below. Ellie Cocaine is an upcoming female rapper out of Oakland. Many personalities. You know, I feel like my timeline is kind of telling a story. I'll let y'all be the judge of that and let y'all receive it. You know, it's not really too much to say, but just, you know, keep updated with the journey and, you know, watch me as I grow and continue to conquer. I have been into music since middle school. I just recently started taking it serious about 3 years ago. I dropped the So Gone challenge and it kind of went up, and you know, I did the Mr. Fab New Oakland challenge. That got me a lot of traction, and also I did the Bounce Out record for Mozzie. He reposted it also, so that got me also like my following up. And I just kept dropping freestyle challenges, and it just kept building, and I'm here now. I am self-named, so I always change my name on Instagram a lot, just to different stuff, and for some reason I just had cocaine. I don't even know where it came from. It really was no type of symbolic meaning or anything, so you know, it's just something that stuck. Shit, I'm dope, so it worked, you know, and as I'm going, I'm just building and building more things that are more marketable to correlate with the name, and just keeping it lit as I grow. So I'm kind of building the name around the things that I do. Pressure is a 4-song EP that I put together. Actually, I met a producer by the name of Daniel. He go by BPM, and he does a lot of tracks for Mr. Fab. I met him at my Becky video shoot, which is a single that I had done when I first dropped my first mixtape, which was called Challenges, the same year that I came out. So he sent me a bunch of beats. I liked them, and I was like, okay. I had stopped doing music for a while, and it was just kind of like my comeback, you know. So I did those 4 songs. It was, you know, easy to do, fast, able to get some content out there. I had 2 features on there, Capolo and a friend of mine named Juice. And, you know, yeah, it was just, to me, the intro barred up. I feel like that was kind of like the intro to Pressure. Like, I'm on y'all bitches next, you know, because a lot of my music in my challenges is real nasty. So I kind of had to do something that let them know, like, I could really rap. Like, this is for entertainment purposes, for visual, you know, representation more than it is my overall, you know, my overall person. So, you know, that's kind of what Pressure was to me, to let y'all hoes know it's pressure on y'all fucking neck. So. I think it is. It's a lot of pressure, just because sex sells. For women as a whole, just outside of music, everything is about the physicalities of us. So I think a lot of times we are objectified in a lot of different situations. So it's expected that female rappers talk about their business. I mean, you know, that's just what it is. For me, it's not pressure because I know that I got bars. I can rap about a tampon if I wanted to and make it clean. So to me, no. But as an overall perspective, or as an overall, I feel like, yes, it's pressure because sex sells and people want clout. They know, like, you know, women sleep with men in the industry to get one up. Women use their bodies, you know, to get into clubs and, you know, just to get further up. So I think a lot of the times it's a misconception that you have to sell sex to sell records, or you have to sell sex to get further. To me, I don't think you have to, but I think it's an avenue that everybody kind of explores. For me, my raunchiness is more so like to allow women to know it's okay to be sexual. It's more so of you taking back what's yours and empowering you to be like, if you nasty, talk about it. If that's something, you know, that is of interest to you, or you feel like it's gonna pique your fans, and do it. Because I think it gives you a male and a female audience, because women like to hear in rappers what they scared to say, and men like to create a visual because they nasty. So, you know, that's kind of my overall perception of everything on raunchiness in female rappers. My influences, I love Nas, Missy Elliott, Too Short, that's kind of like where the raunchiness come in, you know. Lil Boosie, that's one of my favorite. Nicki Minaj, of course, she pushed her own pen. Like, that's respect. I love Remy Ma too. She a dope lyricist. Like MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, like people who have longevity. You know, those are the type of artists that I kind of sway towards. Of course, there's new artists, you know, that are out that I see that's doing their thing and stuff like that. But as far as me coming up rapping, for the most part, those artists, and of course, there's several artists I can't think of, but for the most part, like to get a kind of idea of me, Lil Wayne. Oh, I love Lil Wayne. Especially Hot Boys era, Lil Wayne, that was the guy, so, you know. I think that for me, with Nicki Minaj, it gets more personal just because the lack of respect that people show her. I feel like a lot of the times they try to erase her legacy and take away what she has done. For music as a whole and for female rap, female music and pop and R&B, all those different deliveries that she provides, and her to be able to do that and still be successful shows you that she's deserving. Whereas now we have this ghostwriting era. I feel like, you know, it's respected because they got to eat too, songwriters, but I feel like songwriters for rappers, it's kind of like, it's funny to me. Like, you can't say that you the best if you got a writer. You can't sit there and be on your high horse because you performing something. Now, for an artist like Beyonce, yeah, she's a performer, you know, she's a singer. So of course, that's something, you know, that you do. I feel like a collaboration is more respected than a ghostwriter. Just don't say you the best. I feel like putting those artists on a pedestal who don't rap, or excuse me, putting those artists on a pedestal who rap and have ghostwriters, that's where they fucking me up at. It's not really a problem that they have ghostwriters. It's more so the fact that you gonna compare Nicki Minaj to an artist who don't rap. I don't understand where the correlation between the two could even be. Like, there will never be another Nicki Minaj. Like, that's just how I feel. Somebody to be able to write those songs, and just all the artists, you know, and I feel like Kanye, he's written his music. Drake, he's written his music. You know what I mean? So artists who actually have written their music and have put in the time in the game, I don't really lose that much respect for them because I feel like it's like, okay, the relevancy, you know, with the whole, you know, tell me what I'm trying to say. They've already created their platform by writing their music. They're capable, they're able. But whereas you have artists who have never written their own music and have never gotten anywhere by writing their own music, and then to get a writer and be put on a pedestal, that's a slap in the face to me. But to each his own, do your Dougie. What God has for you is for you, clearly, but ain't nobody pushing my pen. I think, you know, the thing about it is it becomes your norm. You know, the more I educate myself on, you know, like PTSD and trauma and the desensitizing, you know, of Black people as a whole, I realized a lot of things weren't normal. You know, like seeing a lot of stuff like going to parties, it getting shot up, you running for your life. To us, that becomes a norm. It becomes a story that you're telling, opposed to it being something that you're like, oh my God, I need counseling. You know, we don't get that. You know, seeing your mother pass before you, you know, having brothers, you know, like pass in front of another sibling, like losing siblings and parents and friends. You know, I remember like 2011 and 2010 were like bad years, like losing a ton of friends. So, I mean, I think it's hard, but you kind of have a shell on you to where you kind of just push through it. You know, it's either sink or swim. So you either got tough skin or you got soft skin. And I think for me, like my mom being so strong growing up, I kind of just, you know, I keep it pushing. I don't really dwell on certain things. So to me, I think overall it was hard, but it's the norm. So it's kind of like you don't really know nothing outside of it. You know, anything that comes with the bad of it. But, you know, I mean, it's good, it's fun. You got people who relate to you. And, you know, it's kind of like I said, it's your norm. So, you know, it's a beautiful struggle. One thing I wish to achieve in music that I haven't is to eventually become my own label and to remain independent as possible. And I also want to reach superstar status. Like, I just want a taste of it to see what it's like. I probably go back into my shell because I'm a Cancer. I don't really like attention. So for me, this is all new. I don't like people in my business. I'm very personal, like you said. Like, you don't see my name in a lot of stuff that's not positive. So, you know, I just want to see what that superstar look like, see what it is, and then just kind of chill out. You know, if I can do features as a career, that is all I want to do. I don't even want to make my own songs. I want to get paid to do features and get back in shit. I don't even want to be like a real superstar. I just want to taste it, give it back, and chill out. So yeah, if I can do that, I'll be cool. Being a mom and a rapper is fucking lit. Cause my son is lit. Like, he like a perfect mixture of me and his dad. Like, my son kind of do music. He don't have the words yet, but I can tell like he gonna be an artist. I think it's hard trying to find that balance because I still work a 9 to 5. And then I'm a mom, and then I'm an artist. You know what I mean? So not in that order, but you know what I'm saying? So I think it's hard, but I think it's beautiful just to see the balance and kind of just test the water to see how much I can do, you know, within a day, cause my day be busy. Like, I'm fresh off work, okay? So it's beautiful though. He keep me pushing. My son's name is Legacy, so it's like I have to leave a legacy at this point.